Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Why Are You Using That? This week we have another engineer weapon, the AKS-74u. Being the default weapon for the Russian faction, everyone will have used this at some point. I do remember using this up to the point where I unlocked the G36C, one of my favourite guns in the game, and I never looked back after that point. Using this gun again this week has made me remember why. The same as the majority of the carbines, the damage level for this stands at 25 damage at 8 meters, dropping off to 14.3 at 50. The rate of fire is really on the slow end, at 650 rounds a second. This places it on par as the second slowest rate of fire carbine. The muzzle velocity is also near the bottom of the chart, with a bullet speed of 440 meters a second, which makes this weapon terrible for hitting moving targets at range. And couple that with the slow rate of fire, this weapon also doesn't excel at close range. This gun also comes in as the third highest vertical recoil at 0.28, with a side to side of 0.2 left and 0.3 right. So, we have a slow firing, low bullet speed gun with a high vertical recoil. The only saving grace stat is that the first shot multiplier is only times 1.5, so longer bursts are more stable, but considering the slow rate of fire, this is a negligible bonus. I tried out a variety of attachments with this gun, but nothing seems to really make the weapon improve. I ended up using the silencer just to hide myself on the minimap and improve my chances of getting the drop on people, as face-to-face engagements really went in my favour. The reloads for the AKS are not that great either. The fast reload is 1.9 seconds, which is pretty decent, but the slow reload is a full 3 seconds, a whole 1.1 seconds difference. This doesn't sound like much, but if you've been hitting your fast reload over and over, then suddenly you're having to do a slow reload. That 1.1 seconds feels very long when you're under fire. And then, there's nothing special with the magazine. It's 30 rounds, or 31 with the bullet chambered. Well, it's not looking good for the AKS. I know it's the default weapon, but this gun is so bad, it's ridiculous. This is just a bad weapon, really bad. The rate of fire makes it useless at close range, and the muzzle speed makes it useless at long range. Unless you shoot first, 90% of the time you're dead, unless your enemy is a bad shot. When engaging an enemy at distance, the slow bullet speed makes tracking the target very difficult, and while the recoil isn't especially high, when firing longer bursts to firing full auto, the sight seems to bounce all over the place. I'm not actually sure what this is down to, as the stats don't reflect this. A lot of my kills in this clip were just me being lucky, with the enemy not being focused on me, or me just getting the drop on them around the corner. If I showed you the full clip, I died a lot of times. I think I had 42 deaths in this gameplay, just because face-to-face engagements, I just couldn't win them. So just don't use this gun. There are plenty of better engineer weapons available. I, for one, definitely won't be using this gun again. That's it really. This gun has no positives. It's bad in every situation and aspect. When you consider the US side has the M4A1 as their default weapon, arguably one of the top engineer weapons in the game, the Russians really got screwed on this. So, to sum up, the AKS-74u is terrible. The M4A1, the G36C, the ACWR outshine this in every way and will reward you much better. I think this is my shortest review yet, which is very easy when there's no upside to this weapon. Thanks for watching. If you could please hit that like button, it will really help out my channel a lot. I've been Crackfingers, and I'll see you next time.